All right. Welcome to music class with Dr. Evangeline. Eventually, today is the first day we are going to study music together. And I'm going to be basically teaching you music theory, specifically theory. Although we are going to be looking at other angles of music, but music theory is the number one thing I am here to do with you. So if you have been having problem with music theory, gather your friends and take your seat and follow me. I assure you that every day you're going to benefit. And if you follow me consistently, at the end of the day, you will be glad you followed me. And I assure you that you're going to learn something from this class. So today, very quickly, we are going to look at a very simple thing. What is music? People kept saying music is this, music is that, music is a pleasing sound, music is organizing sound, music is that and that and that. Whatever definition you have, you're right, nothing is wrong, but let me give you just a short one, and from there we will flow. We are just going to look at the little basic thing about what music is, and we are going to enter into staff notations, and from there we shoot it to theory until we get to advanced harmony. All right, follow me as I take what is music. That's a big question. What is music? What constitutes music? What? Right. So I say, with other scholars, music is an organized sound. Is Now, music is an organized sound. So we are going to be looking at organized and sound. So let's underline organized and sound. So we are going to start from sound. What is sound? Whatever your ears can hear is sound. So you have, like, you're listening to me, you're listening to the sound of my voice, right? I'm speaking and you're listening and you can hear me. So you're hearing the sound of my voice, you're listening to the sound of my voice and you can hear it because your eardrum is functioning. Now, sound can come from the sound of the car, the sound of the seaway, the sound of the bird making noise, the sound of human being and animals, and the fowls of the air, and non-living things. Like if I hit something now, I do, okay, it's going to produce what we call sound. Everything can be sound, right? As long as you produce it through either the vibration of the vocal cord or through adding uh, pressure on an instrument, okay, or on an object. Now, that's the way sound can be produced. But let's look at what now make the sound of music different. That comes into organization. Organization. And that's very important. That's very important. And in line of organization, we are going to be looking at key aspect of organized sound. And number one, we are going to be looking at pattern and structure. Pattern. And now, for your music to be organized, you must have a pattern and it must be well structured, well patterned and structured. If it's not well patterned, it's not well structured, then you will have problem in your music. So you must organize it, you you must pattern it and structure it very well. Then you have what we call number two, selection of sound. You must be able to select your pitches rightly. Okay? Every melody or harmony is a product of sound selection. So if you fail to select your sound very well, adequately and properly, you won't produce what we call organized sound that will give you what music is. So sound must be select and well patterned and structured for you to have what we call an organized sound, depending on the music you're creating. It depends. Whatever you want to create, you can create, and you select your sound accordingly. We are going to look at number three. Number three, you have what we call rhythm and meter. Now, every sound or every music goes with what we call rhythm. What's rhythm? The movement of music against an underlying beat or pulse. And you have the meter to each of it. So when organizing your music, you think of the rhythm. The rhythm must be specific and the meter must be there to make it organized. If it doesn't have rhythm, it does not have meter, then I guess that is not music, because in every music there is rhythm and there is meter. It's very important. Then the last one we are going to look at is what we called harmony and chord harmony and chord harmony and chord progression. So if you're writing for a choral group, there must be harmony. And when we begin to talk about the elements of music, we will look at harmony again and we will look at rhythm again. You must have a very good harmony, a very good chord progression. Whether you're doing instrumental or you're doing vocal, the chord progression must be the way it should be for it to be organized. The choices of chords, the movement of chord, the way it moves from one to the other, and the selection of it is very important. And the last but not the least, maybe number five, melodic canto. Your melody must have a very good contour, not disjointed, a melody that flourish, and a melody that will have what we call the climax and also descend. So in an organized music, you have pattern and structure, you have sound selection, pardon, you have rhythm and meter, you have harmony and chord progression, you have rhythmic contour, among others. Rhythmic contour, among others. These put together will give you what we call an organized sound to make it music. Understood? See, I come your way again. I remain Dr. Evangeline. In the honors class, we are going to look at elements of music. Please, you can put your question together and ask me, send me message and ask me where you're having difficulties understanding or where you want me to throw more light on, or where you want more clarification, or where you think that I didn't say the right thing. I'm open to all constructive criticism. Thank you and see you in class next day. Bye for now.